This is a true Hollywood story of Carl Rogers. Carl Ransom Rogers, psychologist, PhD, father, brother, son, but most of all, a successful humanist.
Born on January 8, 1902, in Aquia, Illinois, Carl was one of 6 in his family. He attended the University of Wisconsin and obtained his Ph.D. from Columbia University. After graduating from the University of Wisconsin, he married his lifelong friend, Helen Elliott. He had 2 children with Helen. After schooling, he had a few teaching jobs and eventually became president of the APA. After his death, he was nominated for the Nobel Prize.
I'm sitting here with Dr. Maslow.
Thank you for having me. Carl Rogers' true calling was in the therapy with patients. He was considered the father of patient-centered psychology. His famous 19 propositions and theories on actualizing tendency in oneself were a huge impact on the psychological society. As a humanist, Rogers believed that an organism's actualizing tendencies would make them happy. On the contrary to Freud's approach that focused on unhealthy, disturbed people, Rogers' approach focused on healthy, motivated people.
So what seems to be the problem, Sarah?
Well, I recently started school to become a lawyer, and I've been working really hard, but I've started failing all my classes, and it's really overwhelming. I'm not sure I can do it anymore.
Well, how long have you wanted to be a lawyer? Have you wanted to be a lawyer your whole life?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I think you really have the potential to become one. If you really want this, if this is absolutely what you want to do with your life, you should be able to do it, you know? You shouldn't have any problems. It's going to be challenging, like life throws challenges at you, but don't worry about it. Just keep, as long as you have the motivation and the drive, you'll be able to succeed and become a successful lawyer.
Thank you, Doc. That helps a lot.
No problem. Joining us here today are Natalie and David Rogers, the children of the late, great Carl Rogers.
Our father was a great man. He always told us to go after our dreams and never pushed anything into our heads we didn't want to hear.
After his death, people began telling us how his self-actualizing theory was revolutionary and brought new methods of therapy about. It feels really great to know our father achieved so much on his time on earth. He truly was a humanist.
I wrote a biography on my father after he passed because I wanted everyone to know that he lived his life just as he told his patients to, and that there is validity to his ideas.
True great man.
Thank you for joining us today, guys. Your father really was a great man and one of the best psychologists of the 20th century.
Thank you.
Thanks.
In the therapy with patients, he was considered...
You look so goofy with this mustache.
I'm here with Dr. Maslow.
Greetings. Psychology, his famous 19 propositions and his theories on actualizing tendency and oneself.
Keep going.
Self-worth and oneself. Oh my god. Dude, your handwriting is terrible.
Joining us here today is Natalie and David Rogers, here to talk about their father and his achievements in life.
Our father was a great man. He always told us to go after our dreams.
It's kinda hard with you not around. Know you in heaven smiling down.